Hey everybody, it's G-Bub here. How y'all doing? We've got an event going on. It's called Wyoming Just Entered. As you see here, there's not a single city we got opened up in Wyoming here. So we got the Cruising Wyoming Event since we just got it Tuesday. So part of it is you got to go to either to or from all 10 cities here in Wyoming. And so we are stuck here in Ogden. That's where we left off. And I'm going to be traveling from Ogden into Rock Springs. We're going to carry some TVs. They're fragile. We got 20 hours to do it. 36,000 pounds of TVs, and that's the one we're going to take. That's going to be our first delivery. Going into Rock Springs with it, it's got to be, I think, 100 miles or greater. So that should get us started on the Cruising Wyoming event. I hope y'all been having a good one. It has been for me. I've been having a lot of fun doing convoys and stuff with old Bubba over there. In fact, if he can get on, he can get his trucking event started. He's talking about joining World of Trucks, and if he joins World of Trucks, I'm going to see about getting Wyoming. Don't say it for him, but I'm going to see about getting Wyoming for him here, and then he and I can do some convoys as we go around and get this trucking stuff done, you know? And it'll be his first trucking event. Now,
calculating route.
Y'all see, we are down here. We are
Please
at the...
proceed to highlighted route.
Is it a Mack dealership? We've been down here before. It's down at the end of a long, long road. Is Kenworth? What kind of dealership is this? Kenworth. Kenworth down here in Ogden. We've been here a number of times. We ended up here. I was down in Elko, Nevada, and we drove all the way over here so we could get this event started. And I wish I'd been recording it. Y'all know I don't record all my stuff anymore. It's just, like I said, just the ones that are the interesting ones, as I like to say.
Yards, turn left.
Let's get all this off of there and follow the one on our
left.
GPS down there. I've been saying how I'm just going to follow the interesting ones, and I wish I'd done that when I did a couple nights ago to get over here, because I was driving at night, and I pulled out in front of a bus, and I took 17% damage to my truck. And so I was driving down the road, Mind Fiend, old Bubba, he's told me about this kind of stuff before because it's happened to him, where I had so much damage, about every minute and a half, 2 minutes, my truck's engine would go out, and all the lights would turn off and everything, and I'd had to...
200 yards, turn left.
I'd have to frantically pump that E key, try to crank the engine back up. Because otherwise I was sitting with everything dark. And it was an experience. That's one reason I was sitting there at the Kenworth. And I hadn't done a delivery there. I was sitting there because I had to come over there and repair all that damage. It was heck. Remember, we got insurance, so we only pay a certain amount. And I still had like a $3,000 repair bill for all the damage that the truck had taken. And that's after the insurance had paid its part. But you know, I still got an excellent for the delivery because it was on time and I hadn't damaged the cargo. The trailer wasn't damaged, just my truck. So it's like I was telling him, they don't care. The people, the shipper and delivery people, they don't care if the truck is, instead of being made out of metal and fiberglass, if it's being
yards, turn right.
It's being held together with cardboard and duct tape. They don't care. All they care about is that you got the trailer to them on time and in one piece. So we're gonna see if we can get on over here. Get this new delivery. I like that other one that's going to Evanston. That would get us started in that just first city there, but you got the fact that it's also, you know, we had to drive back down to Salt Lake City to do it.
Keep right, then turn right.
And I'd like to, you know, pick up my loads from here. I don't want to have to be doing a whole heck of a bunch of have to be driving here, yonder, and over there to do it. You know, you don't make no money when you're bobtailing and deadheading and stuff. We're going to get into that, too. As y'all know, I got my trucker guys. Let's pop out here and see just how my guys are doing. How my drivers doing? Look at my driver managers. Where are they at? I knew it was Philip Humphrey. I was telling Mind Fiend about them last night, and I couldn't remember. Look at there. They made $146,000 for me. There, he's pulling in. His average is making almost $3,900 a day, Philip, and Humphrey's pulling in almost $3,400. Let's see, he's still set on long distance, so he's filling that one up. He's set on long distance, so he's filling that one up. Hot diggity dang, that's good to see. I like them making them long distance. Of course, I may start putting them into like fragile and stuff like that and get a little bit more things put in there as well. So they're good. And let's see where they are on the map. Oh, Humphreys, all the way down there in California. Look at there. And Philip's up in Wyoming. Philip's doing his Wyoming trip. He's up here joining for the gold, too. He's trying to get the achievement so he can get all the good stuff driving around in Wyoming. That's awful nice. I'm glad to see those boys working out like that. Doing what they need to do, taking care of themselves, and just having fun trucking like that. As we work on our trucking empire. And I just started the trucking empire over there, too.
Right.
Over in Euro Disney, I just started the trucking empire. I just bought my first garage this morning. Took out a 400,000 euro loan. Bought my first garage, my first 2 trucks, and got my first 2 drivers. So I've got them working for me now. I can't remember their names. There's some very European names. I'll have to throw them up. I think one was like Frederica and Pavel or something like that. I'll throw their names. Red Text can throw their names across the screen here. Of course, once again, as I always keep saying, by the time y'all see this, it may be sometime in 2025, and the pandemic might actually be over by then. We'll have to see how it is. Come on, Light. We're going to get our thing going. I got about 15-20 minutes before I have to drive over to the wife's, and we're going to go walk the dogs and all that. So it'd be nice if they could get this done. Ooh, we got a cop on our tail, too. Let's try not to speed while we're doing it. Try not to break speed, break any laws, that kind of stuff, because we got the Popo. We got the Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear's breathing up our windpipes. Look at his little black and white cruiser back
right,
there.
Then turn right.
Oh, this is that really sharp, nasty turn we got coming up here. Boy, he is riding me. He is hoping he sees the slightest infraction on my part so he can pull me over and look at my logbooks. You can tell that now. He's wanting anything he can pull me over for. Whoa, like failure to keep lane there. He's still behind us. Looks like he gave it up. All right. Looks like he gave it up back there. That's a nice SUV there. I'm renting an SUV here in a few weeks. We're taking a vacation. The wife and me, we ain't had a vacation in over 2 years. Stuck in this damn town with all the COVID stuff and all going on, and the COVID ruined our last vacation because, you know, March of last year we were supposed to go to Germany. Big family reunion of hers, going to see a whole bunch of people she hadn't seen in 30 years, and I've never seen, and of course be in Germany too, be able to go to Frankfurt, look at the museums, all that kind of stuff, because you know how I am about my art and all that. That's what I went to college for before I went to college for an art degree before I ended up getting hooked up with her and having to, you know, get a real job, become a nurse. Whoa! What the hell did we hit? $900. I didn't see a car coming the other way. Well, we already got this. Got this trip going off to a great start.
Ahead.
I think we hit a damn cop anyway. Yep, I think I hit that Popo right there.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
So yeah, we're gonna head. We ain't even leaving the country. We ain't even leaving the state this time because of all the COVID stuff. You know, it's like usually we were going to the beach, we go to Florida, but Florida gone bat crazy if you want to know the truth.
200 yards, turn right.
Their governor's one of the craziest
Turn right.
right-wing assholes on the planet right now. So we're going to avoid that, and we're just going to go to South Georgia. We're just going to go down there, and we got us a cabin on one of the islands, and we're going to go chill out. And we're just going to have us a good time. We turn in here, we go around. I guess we go around, go in this part of Walbridge.
200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Let's hop it on in here.
You have arrived.
Looks like our trailer's way in the back. Where's our trailer? Back over here. There it is. All right, I didn't see the little bouncy arrow going on it. I don't know what I was looking for, but I didn't see the little bouncy white arrow. Well, every now and then I want to keep putting in, I talk about wanting to put in some of those mods. I got those mods that, for instance, get rid of the little white arrows and give you a chance of, instead of the white arrows, it puts like little orange cones on the ground and all that. And that's how you know which trailer's yours and where you need to park and all that kind of stuff. But daggum, if I can't find the thing with the big bouncy white arrow, bouncy on top of it, how the heck do I think I'm going to find something with a little white cone on the ground? Little orange cones on the ground, stuff like that. Not to mention the fact I can't even hook the dang thing up. I understand parking, but this is the third try just to get the trailer hooked up.
Calculating
Gee.
route. Please
All right,
proceed
let's raise
to
up our wheels and all.
highlighted route.
Now, how long is this going to be? Let's take a look at a world map. We got 185 miles. Alrighty. And that's going to take us right on into Rock Springs, and we'll be doing our first trip into Wyoming here. All right, folks, let's get out here on 85 and see where we're going to go. I said it won't be long. I got about 10-15 minutes before I got to go. But we can at least get down the road a little ways. How's our fuel do? Ooh, we need to get some fuel in this sucker too. I hadn't looked at the fact that we were getting dangerously close to running on fumes here. Oh, and it's a long ways down the road. Where's the nearest fuel stop? Where's our nearest gas station at? Tell me there ain't no gas stations in this part of the country? Look there, there is not a single gas station in Ogden here. We're going to have to drive down here. It looks like we're going to have to drive down here to Salt Lake City. We should have just got that load in Salt Lake City to start with. We're going to have to drive down here to get fueled up. So let's head on down here. Good Lord, that's added so much time to our trip. Alrighty, that's what we're doing. We'll probably get
Calculating
fueled up.
route.
And then that's where
Please proceed to highlighted route.
that's where we'll leave you and head over to the wife's, walk the dogs. So let me get on out of here. I like the way they had those
Turn right.
train trailers sitting there. But yeah, I started my trucking empire over there in Disney Europe. We got our
In 200 yards.
hauling a
Turn
couple of
left.
DAFs, couple of DAF trucks, DAF.
Turn left.
My brakes on this truck, for instance, are so much nicer. My brakes on that Iveco that I'm driving over there with Mind Fiend with the convoys and stuff, driving over there with Bubba. I tell you what, it's got some of the crappiest, softest brakes on it I've ever had. I don't know, and it seems like it just happened. Because I don't remember the brakes
Turn
being that
right.
pitiful on it. I don't remember the brakes being that crappy on it, but dad gum if they ain't got crappy. I ran into the back of his truck twice here in that last trip. And things that should have been
Keep
easy
right.
braking.
Then turn right.
Tell you what we need to do too. We need to
Turn right.
get back here where we need to be. Get back on this screen. That's where I like my zoom level at. Alright, let's stop. And then we'll pull forward. There you go, Bubba, right on red. Why I tell you, you need to come over here and drive in God's country where you can do stuff like that.
Keep right. Then turn right.
Hamburgers, 99 cents.
Turn right.
But part of the whole right on red thing is you do have to come to a stop and make sure nothing's coming. I mean, no, you don't have to. You can always just pull on through it, but you will get a ticket if someone's watching. But like
Keep
this,
left.
there's a policeman sitting
Then
there.
turn left.
You're almost certain to get a ticket. And I think if there's no policeman sitting there,
Turn
you've still
left.
got like a 30% chance, is what I think I saw on the forums, what they were saying. Don't you give me no red light violation. Don't you let this SOB pull into me. The hell you thinking, dude? Alright, let's stay over here. Looks like we're gonna make a left. So we can go down here and hit Salt Lake
Keep
City.
left. Then turn left. Turn left.
That's the other thing. Is I need to check and see. I upgraded my Euro truck too. I put a new transmission in it. And I put a new engine and upgraded the chassis. And I need to take a look and see if that engine that I put in there, or the transmission that I put in it, it's a 16 speed. So I need to check and see. I'll be right back with you. Let me go cut that alarm off. Alrighty, let's get back out here, get my hands on the wheel and all again. That was my alarm telling me, oh, see what I mean? And it starts you out facing forward again when you come out. It's like, hey, gummit. Almost put it in the wall there. That was the alarm telling me that I've got about 10-15 minutes before I need to go over to the wife's house and get the walking done. Well, let's get on down here and find our sleeping spot. Slide that to the right so I'm not... Yeah, but it's a 16 speed, so I'm going to have to see, is that an automatic? Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do 16 speeds on this shifter down here. Because we already talked about, you know, the fact that that's one reason why I haven't been so busy to... I've been in such a big hurry to get my shifter here all set up as a manual and all, because technically the last transmission I put into this truck is automatic. We're going to be pulling off, or what we're going to be doing? This is an exit only, so I need to pay
Keep
attention.
right. Then immediately exit right.
Alright, so we are in the right one. Let's come on down here and get off. I think
Exit
we might
right.
we might end up being in a part. Nope, we got some yellow down there. I was like, are we gonna be cruising some new roads that we ain't been on before here in Salt Lake? But nope, we've been down this part before. Cruise on in, good. Because yeah, this one's
Keep
technically
right. Then immediately exit right.
the transmission I put in this one is an automatic.
Exit right.
So that's why I ain't been in no hurry to shift it, move it back to the 8 shifter and all
Keep
that, and I've been
left.
driving like this.
Then turn left.
But yeah, I got a feeling that the engine I put in the
Turn
Euro truck in my
left.
Veco, the tranny I put in it is probably a shift, a manual shift. So I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna do about that, and have a little practice at doing shifting, especially with 16 speeds. Good grief! Ah. Ooh. My coffee sat and got here and got cold. That last little swallow had a bit of a bite to it. A little bit bitter, that last little swallow there. I let it get a little bit too cold. And as becoming tradition, along with checking on my transmission and all and the shifter, I'm gonna have to get that head tracker hooked up before I come back here. Before we do this again, I am definitely going to get that head tracker hooked up, especially if I'm going to be shifting gears. That's going to have to be a necessary. That's going to have to be a 100% necessary. Because I can't be shifting gears with the same hand that I'm looking around with the mouse on. So that's going to have to change. Now I know this is going to be the first time I looked at that map, first time that I've traveled down to this truck stop down here. Although it ain't the first time we've been down this part of Salt Lake City, because I remember coming up this hill. I think last time I was in these parts, I was on automatic. I mean a manual, a stick shift.
Keep left. Then turn left.
Because I think I stalled it up coming up this hill over there on the left-hand side.
Turn left.
Now you see, this is what I was telling about with Bubba. We were talking about roads and all. You see this tight squeeze and all here. If we were in Europe, it would be a foot or two narrower, and there'd be a big metal guardrail right there, about 2 inches off of my left fender.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Now, we've been through this part before.
Turn
Because
right.
you see that yellow off to the left, but we ain't never been off to the right here. But this will be all brand new for us. Let's get on over here. Let's get us some fuel. Let's figure out where the heck we pull
yards,
into the truck.
turn left.
It's not in that truck stuff.
Turn
It's not in that
left.
thing, is it? Alrighty, we do see arrows. We are actually headed into this one in the correct manner this time. Let's get on up here. Let's get fueled up. And then we'll see just how far we got to go. This looks like this used to be this was supposed to be this one would be a Texaco. If I ever get the real company stuff put in here, let's see how much we're gonna fill it up for. Because we are almost on the red. We are just under a quarter of a tank. $148. So we got a 200-gallon tank. 148 gallons, $583. That would have been about 15,000 euros over there in Disney Europe. All right, let's take a look here right quick, see where we are, where we're going. Oh, let me take a look here too. Do we need any sleep? No, we are absolutely good on sleep. We must have slept while we were over there at the Kenworth dealer. So let's look at the map. We're going to pull the hell out of here. I wonder, can we come down this way? Can we come down this way? We can, and we'll fill in a little bit. Did that add anything to our... Alright, trip distance is 200 miles. But if we come down this way, trip distance 229 miles. We'll add, So it would actually add 29 miles to it, but we'd fill in a little bit of the map down here. I don't. Wait. No. Go this way. What the hell? We can't. Wait. Why can't we just come out this way? What are y'all doing? What kind of weird stuff are y'all doing? Look, reset navigation. There we go. What about if we come down this way? Why is it looping around? Look, dummies. That's all we need to do. Trip distance, 195 miles. See how simple that was? You see how simple that was? That's all we need to do. Right there. Daggum, this stuff is stupid. You know, it'd drive you crazy. It would drive you absolutely crazy. I think we are going to come out this way, though, and hoop in and get that little bit right there, though. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Let's crank her up.
Calculating route.
And there goes the thing.
Please proceed to highlighted route.
I'm going to come out and we're going to come in that far exit down there and loop around. 3.5 hours is the trip time they're estimating. I'm going to come all the way down here. Let's try not to run into any brother truckers who are sitting here trying to get themselves a good nap. And we're going to come out this far exit down here. We're going to pitch in this last bit.
Route.
There we go.
Turn
that way
right.
We'll get that last little gray bit so that
Route.
when we're sitting at 99.999%.
Please make a U-turn where safe.
On our world map, when we're sitting at 99.99%, we won't have to get this little tiny little gray bit right there anymore. Alrighty, folks, that's where we're going to stop it. And, well, not where we're going to stop it, where I'm going to take a break right now and run over to the wife's, like I said. And when we come back, we will continue driving along here. I need to get some more drivers and stuff. I got so much money just sitting over here doing nothing. I need to upgrade my truck to what I need to do. I need to get a sleeper cab and all that kind of thing. I think after this trip, after this first trip into Wyoming, we might see about doing that. I might have to see about getting me a new truck and upgrading everything. But anyway, I'm going to save it there. So I will see y'all next time. All right, folks, we've loaded our save back in. So we're heading on down the road here. Make sure I ain't got a blinking light on my... Make sure I ain't got a blinking light on my
Keep
microphone
left.
over here.
Then turn left.
Alrighty. I think we can make the turn here.
Turn left.
See, we had to start up, had to crank it up from cold start there. That's the way it always goes. Let's pop out and take a look what this looks like. Big old Walbert trailer. And we are heading to Rock Springs, Wyoming with it. So this should be a good trip. Let's get my centered here. Let's get my viewpoints on both my mirrors. I think we're looking good. It is 89 degrees out here. It's gonna be a hot, hot day. I can see that now. Ain't gonna be that hot here though. Just got back from walking the dogs. It's about 11 in the morning. And yeah, it ain't bad. It was in the mid 60s. It was like right about 70 degrees outside. So it wasn't all that terrible. Wasn't all that bad at all. It was a pleasant walk. But we want to get this delivery done here. Get this first delivery done. And like I said, I'm hoping I'll talk to Bubba and maybe he'll get on World of Trucks. And if he does, then we can get everything going with him too.
Yards, turn left.
And we'll be able to do all these Wyoming. Oh, we'll be able to do these Wyoming deliveries as a convoy. And that'll be fun. The world's most happy cattle here in Utah. Just to the are we south of Salt Lake City? I think we are. I think we're a little south of Salt Lake. for time to go. I'm gonna be sitting here munching on my salad in the meantime. Finishing up my lunch. I did some updates over on the Euro side. So, Bubba's gonna see some updates on my truck. But I've been having a hard time keeping up with him. Because he had a much more powerful truck than I did, so he would, be pulling faster and going down the road. But I upgraded my truck. I upgraded the chassis and the engine and the transmission and everything over there. So I should be able to do a much better job of keeping up with him now, which might be a good thing. Because even with the trouble I was keeping up with him, I'd still sometimes run up his tailpipe and do damage to us both, So I don't know if being able to keep up with him easier is a good thing or not. We'll have to see how that works out. Let's see here. Cut my lights on. Just because it tends to be a good thing to do. They ain't gonna bust you for not keeping. They won't bust you for keeping your lights on. It's only for not keeping your lights on they fine you. And it sure as heck helps me keep an eye on my dashboard down there when I can actually see the needles and all. I think that's what I'm gonna do over in ETS, over in the Euro Disney side. I'm gonna go and turn my backlight, my dash backlight all the way down, and then just run my interior lights. And I think that's gonna help a lot with that little problem I'm having with the thing lighting up all the time like it does. Alright, just remember 45 is speed limit through here. We're doing good. Not telling me which way we're going. Which way we're gonna go? We're gonna be making a left. Let's let this cop get by. Let the Popo get on by there. We don't want to be running over Smokey the Bear or nothing. Up. We're gonna get a traffic violation.
Keep
Yep.
left. Then immediately exit left.
Knew we were gonna get a traffic violation on that one.
Exit left.
It's one of them dang diamond cross intersections where you have to cross over and pretend that you're driving. Whoop! Have to cross over and pretend you're driving in Europe. Didn't cut that turn quite far enough. Drug it up against there. We got a long old trailer. We got a big old 53 footer. I gotta remember that we gotta keep an eye on that. Alright, now that we're getting out of here.
Right, then immediately exit right.
Now we through with the gas trip. We're almost back to where we started off at. And we'll soon be. Well, it looks like, yes, we are. We're back to where we have now accomplished what we were after. And we're going to fill in this little bit. Remember, we added in this little bit here in our drive. Yeah, we changed around the default path that it gave us so that we could fill in this little bit of road right down here and cut off some time on our trip. Yep, you see there, we're adding yellow. We are adding yellow to it. Let's keep on going until we hit to Wyoming. I don't think this road ever existed before. This is one heading toward Wyoming and Cheyenne and all that. I think this road was closed off before, this little stretch of I-80 here. Oh, we got another police behind us. The police sure have been following along behind us awful hard lately. Doing their best trying to catch us, breaking the law or something, so they can pull us over and search our cab and do all this other stuff. And then when they do pull us over speeding, then they go flying past us at 100 miles an hour like they're Mr. Fancy. They're Mr. Immunity. They're Mr. We don't have to follow the law. We are the law. As Judge Dredd would say, I am the law.
I am the law.
Well, that's the way Stallone would say it anyway. Drive hammered, get nailed. Don't drive drunk. Yes, sir, people. Don't drive drunk. Oh, look at this pretty little view up here. Driving across this lake. Driving across this reservoir. Isn't that nice? Of course, I wonder what that reservoir looks like right now, because there has been a bad time out west right now. They are having a lot. They are having a lot of drought out that way. The fires and the drought, their reservoirs are way down. Things are looking bad out there right now. All this stuff, we're starting to have to pay the piper. Slowly but surely. See, I think we used to have to turn right there and go to Ogden. I don't think this road right here was open in the past. I think they had their little yellow squares across it, so or the little yellow X's across it, so you couldn't go up it. But now, we're heading to Wyoming, folks. We're heading down to 80. Interstate 80. Which means one day, we'll be able to go by the Iowa 80 truck stop. You know, the one that called itself the biggest truck stop in the world. We'll be able to go past that. Uh-oh, port of entry. We are about to enter Wyoming, folks. Yep, that's what I said. You used to not be able to go up this road if it even existed. Port of entry. Are they going to make us pull in? Oh, we can bypass it. Keep our eye out for Wyoming signs. There you go. Welcome to Wyoming. We are in brand new state here. Hot diggity dog. This is all brand new stuff. 75. Well, we ain't anywhere near 75, so. All right. Thank you, SCS Software, for giving us a whole brand new stuff to be driving around on. We're going to enjoy it.
Left.
Uh-oh. Oh, I mean, keep left, they mean stay in the center. Because we're going to Rock Springs, and that's the one we're in right now. One thing I do want to do, I'm going to pop down here right quick. How's our sleep? We're doing good for sleep. We're doing good for fuel. We are doing good. Oh. I need to go here. Then I need to go 3. Get rid of that. All right. You know, I've been thinking about getting me one of those little switch boxes put off to the side, you know, the one that gives you all the little switches and everything that you can set up. But then again, it's like, I know where the buttons are and I can feel my way around them here on the dashboard and stuff like that. I would hate to be in a situation where I'd hate to be in a situation where I have to take my eyes off the road all the time. Like right there, you saw me weave across the lane because I picked up my phone to see what the beat was. Let's see if I can get going a little faster. Speed limit 75. Can we get up to at least 70? I mean, we do have a nice engine in this sucker now. It looks like 65 might be as far as we can go. Check and see as we come on along. I don't know if this engine's got a governor on it or not. A retarder. I think it might. But yeah, it looks like we're kind of nailed at 65 here. Oh, look at that. It's the law. Buckle up. Buckle up, people. See if I can get it up higher now that I got that. Nope, it's not looking like it. So sorry, Bubba. I know how much you like this desert and all that kind of stuff, so there's a bunch of just dirt and scrub and all that kind of stuff again. I know how much you enjoy that. There's a lot of that here, but it does start turning green eventually. You know, this is only part of the state. But remember, this is the state that has Yellowstone National Park with all the trees and all that kind of stuff in it. So it's not all desert. You do get out into some plains and the parkland and all that kind of stuff. Yep. That's what I was experimenting. It won't let us go purposely above 65. It's got a retarder or governor or something in it. So we'll just cruise on 65. That must be what the external contracts are set at. It just feels nice, and I've talked to Bubba about it. It just feels nice all after all that Euro trucking he and I've been doing together. It's nice just to get out here where you got these long, mostly straight roads, and you can slam it down and get up to, you know, 65, 70 miles an hour and put your cruise control on and drive that way for 10 or 15 minutes. Everywhere I go in Europe, about 10 seconds after I hit the cruise control, I've got to either hit a toll booth or we got to make a turn or something like that. So we're going to see a whole bunch of new billboards out this way too. Ooh, look at this canyon we're driving into. Nice. Very nice. And since we already got lights on, we ain't got to worry about getting a light violation. And we're already going the correct speed limit. So isn't it wonderful? Don't you like the way things work out? I love it when a plan comes together. What is interesting, though, is all these electronic speed signs out here. Sitting there and changing how fast you can go and stuff. All right, we got plenty of fuel. That ain't a problem. We'll have to keep an eye on our sleeping, though. Go ahead and pull that up. We're still good. We're still at least halfway.
Then immediately exit right.
Alrighty. Rock Springs discovered. Achievement progress. The quality state, 1 of
Exit
10.
right.
So whenever we finish cruising Wyoming, because the thing for cruising Wyoming is
In
take
200 yards, turn right.
take a load to or from every city in the state here, all 10 cities.
Turn right.
So when we get that done, we will have that achievement done at the same time that we finish up the thing. Look at that coffee. Ooh, I'm going to come back and get me a cup of coffee over there. Look at that coffee cup. That's a nice coffee sign. You put up a sign like that, I'll come and drink some coffee at your cafe. I'm going to stick in this lane because we're going to be making a left up here. Look there, there's a BP. British Petroleum is what it would be, that big old green gas station off to our left.
Then turn left.
Shipping the money back home to Bubba.
Turn left.
Just remember, turn left when we get the green thing. We already ran a light once. I said, this wasn't a family-run business. I don't know how long I keep my job if this wasn't a family-run business with all these traffic tickets and all I keep getting.
Keep left. Then turn left.
All right. Let's drop off this
Turn
frozen food,
left.
whatever it was, refrigerated frozen food off, whatever it was, over here at the Walbert. And I'm going to try before we come out here next time. We'll see if we can't. See if we can't get our head tracker hooked up before we see you next time. All right, let's see how we're going to handle this delivery. 90 pointer. All right, I think we can pull that off. 90 pointers don't scare me anymore. Let's get on back here and see what we're going to do. Once again, it's just a matter of lining it up. So we're just going to have to swing it around. We'll go past it, come back, line it up, and back her on in there. we'll do is 5, 5. There you go. Yep, there it is. We just need to drive past, come back around this way, and then back her on up. Oh, I like that truck. That's a nice one. Nice Kenworth. Alright, we're going to come on down here. We're going to swing it back around here. Let's try and remember that we ain't in Europe no more, so we ain't got no little snub-nosed little job. So we got to remember that we actually got a nose on this thing. Let's try not to run it into stuff. Alrighty. Put it in reverse. Back it up this way. Back her up a little bit so we can see where exactly it is we're pointed at. Oh, let's come back on this way. Bring it on back this way because we got to miss that trailer. Line it up. Let's get it even. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can miss that trailer there. Turn it. Turn it. Let's turn it. Let's turn it. Let's turn it. I think we might still be a little too cattywampus. Let's see what happens. I think we might have to pull it up straight. Whoa, they're going to take it. Really? Let's get out and take a look at that. All right, that's not quite as cattywampus as I thought it was, but not quite as cattywampus as I thought it was going to be, but they probably think that that's probably pretty good for me. Let's not risk it. Okay, let's drop them down. What we got? Come on, synchronize. Unable to establish a connection. Uh-oh. Retry. There we go. Job completed. Excellent. 261 miles, 3 hours, 33 minutes, 49.6 gallons, 80 American Side World of Trucks contracts. We made $10,000 minus the accident, minus the running the red light, 603 XP. We're almost a third of the way through professional. Did we get it? Yep, there you go. 1 of 10 for Cruising Wyoming. There you go, the Cruising Wyoming event. And as it said, all jobs have to be at least 100 miles, which is 161 kilometers for you Disney Euro people. Alrighty. So, we will see y'all next time as we continue on our little thing here. In the meantime, I got to go outside and do some work on the house and get busy. So, we'll see y'all then. And as always, this is G-Bub saying, thank you for coming with me.